let's try. I hope this is gonna work. I don't know, this setup, maybe yes, maybe not. Oh, this place is so peaceful. This is one of my favorite cities in Japan. I'm actually now in Osaka. I'm spending a week here before going back to Italy, because this is actually my last week here in Japan, and I'm filming this video for you guys, and you will see it once I will already been back to Italy, maybe, probably. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about something that I experienced over the last months, which is living in Japan. And because I decided to stay here longer, I came here 1 month ago for a client project, and I just decided to stay here and to film around and to live Japan as a content creator, as an independent content creator. So this video might be for anyone, or for those people who wants to come here at the end of the season and take some rest, but without giving up on working on social media contents and filming around, because I think that this country is one of the best at the moment for us content creators who want to make like films and short films and shoot big cities and make all these city environment contents that you see over Instagram in the last years. So this is one of the perfect places to take some moments and enjoy content creation. So in this video I'm going to tell you about my personal reasons why I chose to stay in Japan for a month and to go around and film in this incredible country. People is looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And they are right. So let's start for point number one, which is my passion for the country. As some of you may know, I have been studying Japanese for 3 years at university, and I graduated in Japanese language, which is something that I always been passionate about. And even before this time, I already lived here 10 years ago, and I came here for different reasons through the last 10 years. I came here from holiday. I came here with my previous job. I came here as a videographer like for 3 times now for different projects and works. So I have a really deep and straight connection with this country. I've been always passionate about Japanese culture in general, because I grew up watching animes, reading mangas, but not just that. I grew up like literally to studying the Japanese culture and Japanese history, because that's something that I always been looked for. That's something that I always enjoyed studying and learn about. So one of the main reasons why I chose to stay here, it's just because I'm passionate about this country. I'm really interested in discovering new places that I've never seen before, and go around and see places and cities that I never experienced before. So passion is my first reason why I decided to stop for a while and to enjoy the country, the food, the people, the culture, and pretty much everything about living here. Reason number 2, as I graduated in Japanese at university, and this was like 10 years ago now, after university I didn't get so many chance to study the language again, because I started to work right after graduating. So I started to work immediately, and I pretty much lost all the skills that I had in Japanese, and I really reached a good level when I was studying in Venice for university. So it's a shame. That's a shame for me, because I've been investing 3 years for studying this language, and once I got to the highest level I could learn, I just stopped to speak, and I just stopped to practice. And as I'm passionate about the language as well, and I think that coming here at least 1 time per year, it can keep my connection with this language, because every time I come here and I start to speak again like I used to do, especially when I'm alone, I feel like my Japanese is getting better and better the most time I spend here. Of course, I cannot stay here for like 6, 7 or 8 months because the majority of my business is in Europe. But if I have the time to stay here at least 1 month, I will try my best to speak in Japanese every day, whether it's at the restaurant, whether it's at the hotel, or just when I go around to do some shopping and stuff, because I really enjoy speaking Japanese, and it's a shame that I lost the majority of the skills that I had, which was like conversation, writing as well. I used to spend hours and hours when I studied this language at university just by writing kanjis and hiragana and katakana and writing sentences on paper, and so I spent so many times studying this language. That's a shame now that I don't speak this language anymore. Or it's not that I don't speak the language, but it's very difficult when I'm in Europe and when you are in your work routine every day. It's very difficult to practice and to even cut an hour of your time to get to do some exercise and to speak and study Japanese again like I used to do at the university. So at least coming here one time per year and staying here 1 month, it gives me the opportunity to get into the mentality of the language as well. And even when you just walk around, you can read the signs, you can listen to the people talking, you can stop with someone and try to talk. This is just practicing for me, because during the year I have no time to stay in my office and writing kanjis and study Japanese. So the only thing I can do is spending time here, try to speak with people, try to talk with Japanese people, and try to improve and get the most of my Japanese back, which is a really good thing for me, because as I said, the most time I spend here, the more I become better at speaking in Japanese, just by listening to the others and just by trying to talk every day with this language. I really love Japanese cities. I really love the vibes that you feel when you are in Japan, especially when you are in cities like Tokyo and Osaka or Kyoto or whatever city. I think that the vibes here are really different. If you come to Japan and you experience living in a big city here, I really think it's a unique experience for a foreigner, or in general for a European person like me, because it's very different from what we are used to in Europe. And it's even really difficult to explain for me, because it's one of those things that you have to experiment to kind of understand what it feels like. It's just the thing that if you go to a Japanese big city, you get some crazy vibes that you don't get like anywhere. It's just the mood, it's just the people, the environment, the sounds of the city, which is good also for a creator like me who wants to portray the people, the city, the vibes. I think it's just a matter of experience these type of Japanese cities at the best to get to understand what you feel like in a big city like Tokyo or Osaka. And it's something that it's worth to experiment. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to explain, it's even really difficult to explain this in English. I really advise you to come over to Japan, and especially if you are a photographer or a videographer or a content creator in general, you will understand once you get here what I mean with Japanese city vibes. Content-wise, Japan is one of the best countries to travel to, because you have everything you need. You got the cities, you got the nature, you got the culture, you got the history, and it's all mixed all together in such a beautiful way. You can literally be in the middle of Tokyo, surrounded by skyscrapers and buildings and people working and walking around, and in 5 minutes you just in the middle of a park and silence is surrounding you. And this is something really crazy to me that you can switch like this from green to skyscrapers and buildings. And if you are a content creator, there's so many stuff to do here. I bet that if I go to Tokyo and I stay there 1 month, I can pick a different place and I can choose a different place to visit every single day, because there is so much stuff going on. There are so many things to see. There are so many things that it's worth to film and to photo shoot, that you will never be bored about staying in Japan, about leaving Japan and experiencing filming around here. And if you come here, especially in autumn, you will find the prices like lower than the rest of the year. For example, if you come here in March and April, I would not recommend that to you. It's very beautiful, but it's quite expensive. But if you come here like in October, there's pretty much good weather all the time. I've been filming and taking pictures pretty much every day since day one. So yeah, I would really recommend to you to come here and to experience also being a content creator in Japan, and to film the culture, the cities and everything that is going on in this country. The last reason why I decided to stay for more time here is the fact that I came here for a paid job at the beginning of November. Now we are at the beginning of December, so pretty much 1 month ago. And I was filming for 6 days in Okinawa for a cycling documentary for one of the most important clients I have for sport documentary. And yeah, so everything was basically paid for me for that trip. And I didn't have to take or to buy any flight to come here. So I just decided to stay here. Once I finished my job, once I shot my documentary, which will be out in the next days, by the way, or if it will be already out, I will put the link in the description here below so you can watch it. After I finished that, I decided to stay here in Japan to do my holidays, to spend my holidays here and working on my laptop at the same time, because I also had different projects to finish during my stay here, especially the last one in Okinawa. So I think it wasn't worth it to come here for 6 days and not even getting used to the jet lag and then fly back to Italy. So I just decided to stay here and to spend an entire month working on my projects and shooting new projects, as I'm also collaborating with DJI for some contents. By the way, follow me on Instagram so you can see everything that I'm doing here. So yeah, it was very easy for me to take this decision, and I think it was good because I also had the chance to spend some time with my friends, with some of my friends that came over here in Japan for some days from Italy, to film around with them as well, and to see some other friends that I met when I was studying here. So it was like the perfect combination for me that told me to stay here. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the life here, and it's sad that it's almost over, that I have to go back to Europe to open my office and spend some time there preparing for 2026. If you have any question about coming here, just let me know. Follow me on Instagram. You can also ask me in the comment section down below, as always, and I will see you the next time. Now I'm enjoying the rest of my days here in Japan before going back to Italy, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.